What's up, everybody? Today we're going to be talking about Deadlock's newest hero, Graves, just added to the roster today. Our first ability that we're going to be covering is called Jar of the Dead. Your passive is collect death when anything dies nearby, meaning whoever you kill, you will be able to get these little green orbs that drop off of anything you kill, recharging your Jar of the Dead. Now, when you toss these, it's going to initially start off with 4 skulls, and they will deal pretty consistent damage to the person that they're attacking, dealing some base damage and a little bit of spirit damage. And these are little green orbs that you will be able to collect, refilling your jars. Now, over time, when these are upgraded, you can have up to, I believe, 6 skulls total, dealing a lot more damage. See that one jar there just took down Abrams, and as you can see, the skulls do kind of follow me around until they can find their next target. Our next ability that we're going to be covering is called Grasping Hands. Now, when you place this down, if any enemy crosses this line, they will be completely immobilized for a few seconds, dealing a pretty good amount of spirit damage, and gives you a great time to either escape or deal some pretty hefty hitting damage. As you can see here, it grabs onto Abrams. It does some pretty good damage. Now, her next ability is more one of her passive abilities that you will see most people in Deadlock have. Someone like Hayes, Abrams, and Furnace. This one, as you're dealing any sort of damage to the player with your abilities or your gun, you steal weapon damage from them, making them deal less damage, and you're taking away their spirit resistance. And last but not least, Burrowed Decree. This is Graves' ultimate. You were able to place down a tombstone, releasing these people-like things that will charge up to people and explode on impact. Now, these can be broken with 2 heavy melees. These ghouls do melee damage and spirit damage, so I believe if you have a melee-based build, they will do a lot more. You can place up to 3 of these total. You can place an extra one throughout the game if you upgrade it correctly, and 1 more with Refresher, so you can do a great amount of damage with the right build with Graves. Of course, the last thing we're going to be talking about with Graves is her gun. Now, her gun does auto-lock, but you'll notice it doesn't really deal a whole lot of damage. Now, to make up for the lack of damage, that's where the Ascent's Thief comes in, where it's stealing weapon damage and spirit resistance, but let's be real, most people are going to want a lot of damage. Now, if you want my personal opinion for a really good early game, is getting what you see I have here in the bottom left, being Split Shot, Titanic Magazine, Burst Fire, Swift Striker, and Mystic Shot, and with popping Split Shot, you deal a lot of damage early game. This can get you the credits you need to get you the build that you want to dominate your lobbies. And with that being said, folks, that was Deadlock's newest hero, Graves, to the roster, and I hope to see you all next time when the new hero drops.